Monitors have a variety of different technologies built in, and back in 2015 AMD announced FreeSync, which is essentially a G-Sync competitor. However, it would be royalty free for panel manufacturers such as AOC and Philips. In this respect, AOC FreeSync essentially provides a tear-free gaming experience without inferring a lot of input lag, making it a perfect choice for a lot of gamers out there. Now, since its introduction, AMD FreeSync has undergone a few different changes, and as such now can be found with 3 different certifications. To explain these, I've teamed up with AOC and Philips to provide you a detailed guide as to what AMD FreeSync is and the different technologies it has under its umbrella. So first off, let's talk about what you actually need in order to utilize AMD FreeSync. So first off, you need a AMD graphics card that was built after 2013, essentially running the 2nd generation of GCN. Here you can connect over the monitor, such as the AOC PD27 that we've got here, over HDMI or DisplayPort in order to utilize AMD FreeSync. Now, if you're an Nvidia graphics card owner like myself, what you'll have to ensure is that you've got a 10 series graphics card or above, that you are running driver version 417.71 or above, which shouldn't be hard for a lot of people, and furthermore that you're connected over DisplayPort, because the technology in this type of scenario isn't supported over HDMI. So therefore, if you really want to benefit from the AMD FreeSync technology in its fullest, or to the best of your abilities, then an AMD graphics card will be your best pick. But that doesn't mean that you can't use it with an Nvidia graphics card either. You just have to make sure that you've got the right setup. So to give you an example, I've got an RTX 2080 Super, and in this respect, connected over DisplayPort, I had no problems running Nvidia G-Sync. So essentially the same thing as AMD FreeSync with the AOC PD27. Here you have to make sure that the option is enabled through the monitor's OSD, and then once it is enabled, your screen will refresh, so to speak, and then you can go through your control panel, so be it AMD or Nvidia in my case, and you'll find the FreeSync or G-Sync option respectively, which you'll have to enable. Once you enable this, the screen will flash again, and then you are pretty much good to go, and you have essentially AMD FreeSync / Nvidia G-Sync running on your compatible monitor. Now, it is important to know that different monitors have different VRR range, and that stands for variable refresh rate. In other words, that determines how low the monitor can go in order to give you a tear-free gaming experience, and how high the monitor can go in terms of the frames that it can output. So for example, the AOC 24G2U5 is a 75Hz gaming monitor and essentially has a VRR range using FreeSync at 48 to 75Hz. If you move up to FreeSync Premium, you've got the Philips 242E1 GAJ that has a VRR range of 48 to 144 Hz. And if we move up to the AOC PD27 that we've got over here, you've got FreeSync Premium Pro, and therefore you've got 48 to 240 Hz range. So the VRR range is important, given the fact that these are the differences between the different technologies. Now, the reason I talked about the VRR ranges is because it's linked very much as to what the different technologies and certificates actually apply to. So for example, if we're looking at the AMD FreeSync technology, that essentially gives you low latency and AMD FreeSync. If you move over to AMD FreeSync Premium, you've essentially got the same as the AMD FreeSync technology. However, you also add in the ability to run 120 Hz at Full HD or above, and also to benefit from LFC, which is low frame rate compensation. This essentially means that the monitor, if it's dropped below its VRR range, so in other words, let's say 48 Hz, it means that it will compensate those missing frames in order to still provide you a tear-free gaming experience. Past this, you've also got AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. Essentially, this is the same thing as AMD FreeSync 2 HDR. This was kind of superseded by AMD Premium Pro, and essentially means that it has HDR support. So with all the same technologies as the above, in other words, and the regular FreeSync and the FreeSync Premium. The Premium Pro means that the monitor can run an HDR on any level, so it doesn't have to be HDR certified for a certain level for it to have HDR Premium Pro. So for example, if the AOC PD27 over here didn't have an HDR 400 certification but supported an HDR signal and had all of the rest of the above, it would still fall under the AMD FreeSync Premium Pro certification and therefore would get it as well. So hopefully this guide has been a little bit informative and given you an idea of the different technologies and not only what they do, but also how they might impact your gaming experience. Now, if you're interested and you're curious about it, do check out in the links in the description below. There's a link to AMD's website where you can even search up your model to see what sort of VRR range you've got and also if it's actually supported by AMD FreeSync or indeed has got the right certification. More so on manufacturers' websites, such as let's say on AOC's website, if you go to the PD27 specs page, you'll find the AMD FreeSync technology that's clearly labeled as to which one it's got. So if you've got any questions, make sure you ask me down in the comments below. And if you've liked this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to see more, and of course favor and share to always help the channel grow. Alright guys, I've been Totally Dubbed. Take care and bye bye.